5. Look at that. Here we go. So, today's date is 1/18/22. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go through this. I'm recording it if you want to watch it. Chapter 2. So the only thing about Chapter 2 that's different is that it is about inequalities, okay? So inequalities are going to be the greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. Those are our inequalities, okay? So we use those symbols. Example 1, write an inequality and graph on an number line. The product. Product means to times. Product means to times. The product of a number, I'm going to call that n and 4. The product of a number, n and 4. So probably 4n, right, is less than 10. Yeah, that makes sense, right? And if I needed to solve that, I just divide by 4, and I get 2.5. Now, on a number line, am I going too fast? I'll slow down for a second, okay? On a number line, I just need, for me personally, I just need a couple of points. I need, if I have 2.5, I'm at least going to put 0, so I have a reference. I don't need all the numbers in between. That'd be silly. I know where 2.5 is. It says it is less than, so open circle, because it doesn't equal it, and everything less than it, make the arrow nice and dark. Okay, remember we've done that before, right? Thumbs up. Saw 3 thumbs up. Am I going too fast?
Too fast.
Okay, I'll wait for you. Okay, number 2. 12 minus 3/4 x greater than 18, okay? So if I'm going to solve, I'm going to go minus 12, negative 3/4 x is greater than 6. Now, 3 different ways to do this. I like the reciprocal. This is what I like. If you want to do it in 2 steps, multiply by 4 first, and then divide by negative 3. You can. I like to just multiply by the reciprocal. It's faster for me. Right? You could do it in 2 steps. So what happens by the reciprocal is negative 3 cancels negative 3, 4. So I'm going to get x is less than because I multiplied by a negative number, didn't I? So I turned my inequality sign. 3 goes into 6. Well, it doesn't, does it? 3 does not go into 6. 3 goes 6 2 times. 2 times 4 is 8, but I get a negative 8, right? 3 goes into 6 2 times. 2 times 4 is a negative 8, so it's less than negative 8 on a number line. I'm going to have negative 8, and I'll put 0 somewhere. Yeah. Okay, thanks. So I can, Harper, thank you. I can hear you teaching it. So if the reciprocal doesn't make sense, thank you. You're totally right. You can do it in 2 steps. You can multiply by 4 first. So if you multiply by 4, you get a negative 3x is greater than 24. That's what you were saying. Nice job, thank you. And then divide by negative 3. Same answer, right? So if you don't like the reciprocal, just do it 2 steps, okay? Does that make sense? If you don't like the reciprocal, Harper, thank you for teaching back there. This way Landon likes to do it. Landon does not like math. Even though his dad's a math teacher. I have one kid who likes math. Other kids hate math. That's terrible. Okay, so then on a number line, I'm going to have a open circle, less than, goes this direction. There it is. Oh boy, 3. Looks like a lot of work, but I can do it. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and distribute I'm going to distribute. So the 8, this 8 I'm just going to leave for right now, and I'll get a negative 6x plus 2 greater than 5x plus 12. Okay, I went negative 2 times 3, negative 2 times negative 1. I'm going to combine these two and make that a 10 minus 6x is greater than 5x plus 12. Okay? Tight up. Now, I don't like two sets of x's, so I'm going to get rid of the negative 6x. So I'm just going to do the opposite. I'm going to go plus 6x. Plus 6x to both sides. Plus 6x. We'll have a 10 is greater than 11x plus 12. All right, minus 12, negative 2 greater than 11x. Now I'm going to get a fraction for an answer. Fractions are okay. I'm going to leave it as a fraction. It's going to look better. So, but if I have a negative 2, I'm going to scoot this up here. And a divide by 11, that can be okay. And if you want to use a decimal, you can. If you want to use decimal, you can. On my number line, I know it's going to be between 0 and negative 1. So if I go, 0, put negative 1 here. Negative 2/11 might be about there. Open circle, because there's no equal sign. And I got to read this carefully. It says, read x first. X is less than. X is less. Read x first. So I shade that direction. Okay. How am I doing? Okay. Now, I've got two inequality signs, which means I need two equations. All right, I can do that. I'm going to go negative 12 is less than 2x plus 4, and 2x plus 4 is less than 10. All right, so I'm just going to solve for both of them. Minus 4, right? Negative 16 is less than 2x. Divide by 2. Negative 8 is less than x. I think we did this one on the warm-up, didn't we? All right. Second equation, minus 4, right? Minus 4. 2x is less than 6. Divide by 2, x is less than 3. Okay, now, I get two answers. Let's put them both on the number line. I can do this. Put negative 8 there, 3 there, 0's around there. I don't really need 0, but I'll put it in there. What the heck? So x is less than negative 8. Okay. Open circle. Oh, no, I read it wrong. X is greater than, isn't x is greater than negative 8, so I got to shade that way. X is less than 3, open circle. Less than 3 is this way, and they shade in between there. How's that? You doing okay? Turn the page. All right, absolute value. So with an absolute value, I'm going to need two equations, right? So one's a positive, one's a negative. Let's put that down. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this as a 3x minus 12 is greater than 24. And I'll go 3x minus 12. Now I get the negative 24, but when I do the negative, I have to turn the inequality sign, okay? We're just going to solve. So I'm going to go, okay, plus 12. 3x is greater than 36. Divide by 3. X is greater than, goes in 12 times, right? First answer. Second answer, plus 12, 3x is less than negative 12. Divide by 3, x is less than negative 4. Okay, so, all right, let's see if I can put that on a number line. negative 4, 12. Still open circles, no equal sign. Huh, I should have put some in there. Oh well. So, greater than 12, here's 12. And it's greater than, shade that way. Less than negative 4, open circle, and shade less than. All right, does this seem pretty easy? We've done this before, right? All right. Yes?
Did you say you did have to turn the inequality, or did you just change it to a negative?
I turned it and made it a negative. Look, I did both. I turned it and made it negative, yeah.
Okay.
Because you make it negative, you have to turn it. Good question, Maisie. All right, number 6, let's solve and graph. Okay, so I'm going to distribute first. I got a 3x minus 12 is greater than a 3x minus 18. Uh-oh, something weird. I can just see it. Something weird's going to happen. All right. I'm going to have to go minus 3x minus 3x. I get negative 12 is greater than negative 18. So my x's are gone. So it's either going to be all real numbers or no solution. It's going to be one or the other. It's going to be one of these two. Which one? Well, is negative 12 greater than negative 18? Will it always be greater than? So it's got to be all real numbers, right? It's got to be that one. How do you graph that on a number line? How do you graph that on a number line? Shade the whole thing, right? Shade the whole number line. You guys okay with that? So just shade the whole number line.
Do you even have to do that like on the quiz?
Do we have to add the numbers to it?
No, I wouldn't count it wrong, but well, how about if I put 0 and 1 and negative 1? How's that? How's that?
You just told me.
Okay, domain and range, right? Domain. Okay, let's write this down if you don't remember. Hi. Yeah. Domain. Let's write this down. Are all x values, okay? Range. All y values, okay? Domain range. Okay? So we know that this line goes from, you watching? This line goes from here to here, right? So in words you could say you could say from negative 2 to 5. I would take that, right? You could say the domain is from negative 2 to 5. That would work. I'm going to put it in like the inequalities, but if you wanted to put and write from negative 2 to 5, I would take that on, okay? Because it shows an understanding. Here's what I'd prefer. I prefer this. Negative 2 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 5. Okay, that's what I'd like. Because it really says it's between negative 2 and 5.
Would the greater than or equal to ever change like from greater than or equal to like that?
If I did this and I didn't, if I did this, Mars, open circle, you wouldn't put the equal, okay? But I didn't do that, did I? It's a solid dot. Great, that was a really good question. Now the y values, range of the y values, so let's see. It starts at a height of negative 2 and goes to a height of 2. You see that? So you could say, in words, you could say from negative 2 to 2. That's the y values, right? I'm going to go like this because I like that better, okay? And we do not need to do example 8 because example 8, you could just graph it, okay? We don't need a table. You know how to do this one. I know you do. If you don't, I'm going to be so sad. So sad. Okay. Start at negative 5, right? 1, 2, 3. Slope of up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 3. Everybody agree with that? There's my line. All right, that's all I have. Plus a little bit of work for you.